From Daikin Park in Houston, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Ryan Gusto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The pitch. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And it's even up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one in the air center field. Myers makes the catch, inning over. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here in Houston and towing the slab here, Shane Baz.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count.
Lifted in the air right center field. Low, ranging after it. And there's 1 down. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Jeremy Pena.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. 2-2 on the way. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Draws the walk
Down,
there.
ball 4, first base.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Vic Caratini at the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. Paredes off of first with 2 away.
Just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is downstairs. That one is upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting 5th, center fielder, Jake.
Next to him, Jake Myers. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yainer Diaz digs in now. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swings and misses. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Top of the second, and now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda.
Next offering misses down and away.
2-1.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 5th, third baseman,
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And a curve misses outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's out of here into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Split on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. And he lays down a bunt. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Batting seventh.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Now the batter now, Cameron Meisner. Yeah, that's fouled off. The other way, and out number one on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next, Taylor Walls. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Misses. And the count is 2-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Popped up. Pena makes the catch for the out. And there are two down.
Batting ninth, catcher Matt Theis.
Matt Theis comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Myers makes the catch. And that is that. The Rays with a 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Number 11.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, center field. Meisner under it. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, left fielder.
So next up for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. And the next pitch is way outside. High fly ball out towards left field. And that is a foul ball. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and now 2 gone.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air right field, and that will drop foul. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And there's a ball. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Offense held in check there. We plate 2 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros 1. Back here at Dyken Park, on to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Now batting, second
Lau at the plate. One down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, Paredes sends it to first. Lau out on the play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. In there at the knees, 1 and 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Outside low, ball 2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Runner takes off. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Victor Caratini. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And fouled off.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jake Myers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with one away. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now the count filled up 3-2. That one out to right. Lowe has it sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Back here in Houston as we go to the top of the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. DeZenzo going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting left fielder
Now the left fielder.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field, and that extends the inning.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner. Two outs. Just a slow ground ball this time. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rays 2 and the Astros 1. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Yainer Diaz. And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
On the ground to third. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Stepping in, Cam Smith. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball, no. 3-1.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Zach DeZenzo up next for the Astros. Next pitch misses inside. Now 3-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Taj Bradley warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger getting loose as well. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to third. Fired to second. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
No, inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now batting, catcher Matt Thaiss.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Matt Thaiss. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the dirt.
1-2.
Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second of the year. It's 4-1.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Gusto departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
Framber Valdez will take over here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Back to the top of the lineup, Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And now 2-1.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Still only one out here in the inning.
That's a ball.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian King, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Brown getting cranked up as well. High fly ball, shallow right field. Smith. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dyken Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. Line drive. And base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. This looks like extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Throw cut off to third. He's in there.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Towards first. One away as the second run of the inning scores.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for
on the
Tampa
mound
Bay.
now, Taj Bradley.
Number 45.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either
Bradley.
way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve.
Jose
The Rays
Altuve.
up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way. Base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Victor Caratini up next for the Astros. And now it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Lau. And that's 2. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 4 and the Astros 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman,
Leading
Jonathan
off for Tampa
Aranda.
Bay. First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Movement in the bullpen, Brian King. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Got him swinging. And there's one down.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That misses off the outside edge. And now it's even up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
Here's the left fielder. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. Caratini takes it to the bag. Rays retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Rays 4 and the Astros 3. Back here in Houston, well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
Yainer Diaz.
And that misses. 2-1.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
One down, base is empty. That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 11.
Cam Smith, the next to hit. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line.
Now batting.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
So next up for Houston, Zach DeZenzo. In there. And so now 1-2.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a laser base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now at the plate, Mauricio Dubon. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. First and second, 2 down.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Fly ball to right. That is the inning. 2 left for the Astros. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We go to the top of the 7th, and now Cameron Meisner. And now 2-2.
2-2.
That one to first. Caratini throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
1 down, base is empty. In there at the knees.
Now pitching
Brian
for the
King,
Astros.
ready or not, in the game
Number
now after the
74.
injury.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And he grounds one to the right side. Caratini. He steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Matt Thaiss.
And stepping in for the Rays, Matt Thaiss. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a pop-up. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair, but even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Smith makes the play, and that'll do it. The Rays strand just the one, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back
Bay.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cole Sulser.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a chopper. Walls on the run, sends it over to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Going to count 1-2. With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him! And that's the first out.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Victor Caratini. Pena, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. And just misses with that one.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
We go to the eighth. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. That one just missing inside. And the count's full. And a swing and a miss. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball 3, inside.
Too high, and it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with one gone. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Swings through that one for strike 2.
So far all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And that one missing low. There's the swing and a miss.
2-2.
Two outs. Stays alive. And that's down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now the left fielder. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2-2.
2 on, 2 outs. Next offering upstairs.
This is a really good
Full
feeling
count.
for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Back
Tampa
now,
Bay.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
49.
eighth. Manuel Rodriguez.
Manuel Rodriguez.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the Astros,
and now the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses.
Ball
2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground right
That's a foul
side.
ball.
And foul ball. On the ground. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. No outs. Runner at first. Now here is Yainer Diaz.
2-1.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 2-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And downstairs, Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The 3-1. On the ground, right side, finds his way through, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles, a chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. In the air, right field, low, ranging after it. Brings it in, runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder. Zach
So digging in, Zach DeZenzo. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And now the count is even.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball left side, could be 2.
That's
Steps
it.
on the bag for 1. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Rays 4 and the Astros 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bennett Sousa.
Now
He's thrown the ball
pitching for
very
the
well overall this
Astros.
season. He's been really tough to
Number
get
62.
to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Sousa.
Well, One-run game. And now here is Cameron Meisner. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Caleb Ort preparing to come on if needed. Brown also throwing. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Smith makes the grab, one down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, shortstop Taylor Walls.
Taylor Walls will hit next. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. That one hit to right. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right side, Dubon. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Now batting, catcher Matt Bice.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Matt Theis. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 4 and the Astros 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now here is Mauricio Dubon.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Aranda brings it in. One away.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop Jeremy.
He's 2 outs away. And here is Jeremy Pena. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And he takes one right on the black, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Astros down to their last out. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
This could end it. Just misses there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 1-1. That one missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hit on the ground to short, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they roll this one.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Chas McCormick with the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th. And next to hit for Houston, Victor Caratini. Rips one to right. And that's just foul. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.